melody. Let's see what all this song could be. And what I heard enchanted me. I had to hear some more. I learned sorrow and respect for the soldiers leaving harmony. Felt pride, pure and mighty for the eagle on the moon. Heard the Lord and Lady's children sing along with sweet serenity. From song to song the music leaped and morning came too soon. What magic keeps us singing here while parties run on every floor? What spell is laid upon us makes us well and gladly caught? Is sharing love and fellowship, the joy of being on a trip to find the shining star you'd never known that you had sought. So let tears of joy, let your laughter and your sorrow mix. The music that you hear is but an echo of your soul. Your feelings tell you clearly what your left was meant to know. The joy we give, the pain we share together make us whole. So let your thoughts reach for infinity. Set mind and soul together free. The future and the past, to the ends of time we'll go. Be the present now, a tapestry. Upon it now the vision see of all of the emotions that the universe can grow. But the clock counts on. We cannot stay the rising sun. This time shall become but a memory we share. Preserve it in your heart. May from it one day a fire spring. What has gone by again shall be while we ourselves still care. What has gone by again shall be while we ourselves still care.
Turn around the floor while the music flows free. When waltz music plays and my feet have to dance, if you'll be my partner, you'll give me the chance. So dance with me over the floor. Share with me this music, I won't ask for more. I'll watch how your smile makes your eyes sparkle bright. Please dance with me, Bill, before we say goodnight. I don't hear the music, but only the beat. The smooth free-fall rhythm that goes to my feet. I don't see the room, just your bright laughing smile. So dance with me, singer, for just a short while. Oh, dance with me over the floor. Share with me this music, I won't ask for more. I'll watch how your smile makes your eyes sparkle bright. Please dance with me, Bill, before we say goodnight. You're used to applause as you give us a tune, but nobody's watching the back of the room. On our private dance floor behind the last row, please dance with me, Bill, while the music plays low. Oh, dance with me over the floor. Share with me this music, I won't ask for more. I'll watch how your smile makes your eyes sparkle bright. Please dance with me, Bill, before we say goodnight. Your music brought joy and delight to us all. Your lively tunes we will always recall. But that one short waltz that we shared there alone gives me one warm memory that's only my own. So dance with me over the floor. Share with me this music, I won't ask for more. I'll remember the smile that lights up your eyes. If you'll dance with me, Bill, before we say goodbye.
Dream of me. Will you remember when I'm far away from home? Though 100,000 light years come between us while I roam. the galaxy. My ship is loaded up and ready. It's time that I was blasting off to space. Yet I feel a bit unsteady, knowing I must leave you in this place. But you've got things to do, and you know that I've got mine. So just think of me tomorrow, when I've left you far behind. Will you dream a little dream of me? Will you remember when I'm far away from home, though 100,000 light years come between us while I roam the galaxy? They say free traders shouldn't marry and leave the woman sitting home and planet bound. Which is why I found it scary when I fell in love with you here on the ground. And I asked you to come with me when you said you loved me too. But now I find I'm leaving this planet without you. Will you dream a little dream of me? Will you remember when I'm far away from home, though 100,000 light years come between us while I roam the galaxy? Oh, you're the anchor on a newscast that is seen nightly in 500 million homes. And there's no way to do your broadcast from the places where this free ship of mine roams. But your ratings may go down someday, or the tariffs rise too high, and then we'll be together, either here or in the sky. Will you dream a little dream of me? Will you remember when I'm far away from home, though 100,000 light years come between us while I roam the galaxy? Will you dream a little dream of me? Will you remember when I'm far away from home?
On the castle wall, the holly branch shone on the old oaken wall. The baron's retainers were blithe and gay, in keeping their Christmas holiday. The baron beheld with a father's pride his beautiful child, young Lovell's bride. She with her bright eyes seemed to be the star of the goodly company. I'm weary of dancing now, she cried. Here, tarry a moment, I'll hide. Love, I'll be sure thou art first to trace the clue to my secret lurking place. Away she ran, and her friends began each tower to search, and each nook to scan. Young Lovell cried, oh, where dost thou hide? I'm lonesome without thee, my own dear bride. They sought her that night, and they sought her next day. They sought her in vain, while the week passed away. In the highest, the lowest, the loneliest spot, young young lovers sought wildly, but found her not. And the years flew by, and their grief at the last was told as a sorrowful tale of long past. When mother dear, your children cried, see the old man from his very bride. At length an old oak chest that long lain hidden was found in the castle. They raised the lid, and the skeleton form lay mouldering there in the bridal wreath of that lady fair. Oh, sad was her fate in sportive jest. She hid from her lord in the old oaken chest. It closed with a spring and dreadful doom. The bride lay trapped in her living
As you travel in the realms of fandom, some words are spoken loud and clear, for to keep their mundane jobs all fandom repeats this to every ear. Each and every true fan dances to the strain of the I am not a pagan polka. All with some exceptions join in the refrain of the I am not a pagan polka. Covens are a place where Catholic girls are friends to the I am not a pagan polka. And pentagrams are messages that Western Union sends to the I am not a pagan polka. We will not wear strange jewelry with crescent moons or stars. Our position on that will not budge. We never watch Dark Shadows and never have to know what's the proper wine to go with chocolate fudge. I've never drawn a circle or cast a single spell to the I am not a pagan polka. Do you chant on Halloween? I don't chant on Halloween. I am not a pagan polka. Do you read Circle Network News? I don't read Circle Network News. I am not a pagan polka. Aren't those people naked in there? I think they're just very friendly. I am not a pagan polka. Did you not help write the song? I can't tell you. It's a secret. Why? I took an oath. Did you put it back? Put what back? The oath. What oath? You don't remember? No, I don't remember. Well, it's when they bring you in to a group full of mysteries. You are told you must swear by the sacred trees. You will not tell a soul anything you see, or you learn, or you hear, or you'll break the geese. If you do, you'll be cast into molten rock. You'll be dropped from your group like a moldy sock. Secrets you can't reveal, everyone's stonewall. Then you go write a book and publish it all. You publish it all. You publish. Mine's coming out next week. Mine's already been remaindered. There are hidden pagans who will stay underground. Sing the I am not a pagan polka. There are other pagans who easily are found. Sing the I am not a pagan polka. We think the Inquisition was really a good thing, and Salem showed the way that things should be.
We don't have strange opinions. Our minds are full of mush. We get all we need to know from old TV. Some old TV. Some old TV. Some old TV. Some old TV. Oops. We are all quite Christian. It's the second coming thing to thee. I am not a pagan polka. So open up your hymnals to page 23 and sing. Sing me, I am not a pagan. Wait a minute. You there. You're not singing. You don't like to sing? Tell me. Tell me, isn't that Geraldo Rivera and the camera crew I see? Sing! Sing me! I am not a pagan polka.
We're at the con, it's supper time, our fast about to end. I find him my safe food and then he quickly answers friend. He says that there's another that he'd like to bring along. Would someone kindly tell me what went wrong? It was the sort of dinner party I had hoped to see. Just him and me and her, you couldn't find a nicer three. We gathered in another as we headed for the door. I figured what the hell, it wouldn't matter if we're four. She said that she'd a roommate with whom she would have to check. A shy retiring fan who liked Galactica and Trek. When she came, she brought along 3 Klingons who were friends. Would someone kindly tell me when this ends? It was the sort of dinner party you could learn to hate. We started out with 2 and now we've ended up with 8. Now we need 2 cars, it's a fact we can't ignore. Clif seats 2 and I seat 6, thank God there are no more. Now I want you to observe that my car seats 6 if you're real friendly. And I don't get friendly with Klingons. It's chilly, so we'll need a coat. Let's all meet back in 5. Stay off the elevators if you want to stay alive. 13 stories later, God, it must have been a plot. For coats were not the only thing they brought. It was the biggest dinner party I had ever seen. We started out with 2 and now we're up to 17. So round 'em up and move 'em out and head 'em for the door. 'Cause I see Sutton coming with a half a dozen more. We're at my favorite restaurant, it's full as it can be. The place seats 92, which means there's no room left for me. Why don't we 2 just slip away and beat a fast retreat? I think that there's a Wendy's up the street. It was the sort of dinner party that you should avoid. If you want conversation, you will only be annoyed. Safe food, safe bread, be careful, do not do what I have done. Keep your voices lowered, leave your coats behind, just run. Leave your coats behind, just run.
What are the guitars playing for? The neo-filker cried. To drown you out, the veteran replied. What makes you look so white, the neo-filker sighed. I'm dreading what I've got to hear, the veteran replied. For they're singing Band Margot, you can hear the guitars drum. They're taking their kazoos out and they're looking for a drum. I only just walked in and now I'm sorry that I've come while they're singing Band Margot and the Bill sing. Where can I find the words to this? The neo-filker cried. Page 50 in your Western Filk, the older filker sighed. I've heard this song a score of times, the neo-filker cried. I've heard it once or twice myself, the veteran replied. Up there singing Band Margot, you can hear the troop and hiss. 900 other filkers
eyes bugged out, the old filker cried. The song's too high, the song's too high, the veteran replied. What makes that fellow collect his chest? The old filker cried. The song's too low, the song's too low, the veteran replied. For they're singing Pan Argo, you'll see it's quite a strain to rumble through the verses and still speak through the refrain. And when you hear them trying, you will see why I complain that they're singing Pan Argo and the Bill sing. By the way, Kanefsky wrote this, which is why Winslet has gone to sing it. Who's that who's got her ears stopped up? The Neo Filker cried. It's Leslie Fish, the veteran replied. Who's that? What's that that whimpers overhead? The Neo Filker cried. The guy whose room is right upstairs. The veteran replied. But they're Duck and Margo. You can hear the final chord. We begged not to do it, but our bleeding was ignored. The truth and what they're telling, and they're sure looking forward after singing Band Margo and the Hill sing.
Farewell, dear Leonard, for you have gone away. Back to the stars you've flown. Your truth has ended, the oracles rule. Now I leave my people alone. You brought us knowledge and hope for our world. The prophesied journey's end. Your love and courage have helped us find the way to the promised land. Yes, my heart knows truly that love can be the way to the promised land. For the world is hollow, and I have touched the sky, and the vision I see can be ours. For when Yonada has reached her final home, then I'll follow you to the stars. I love you, Leonard, and know I always will. That truth speaks clear to me. Our laws have told us that faith should be blind, but you opened my eyes and I see. Yes, the way of the faithful is love, not fear, and you opened my eyes and I see. For the world is hollow, and I have touched the sky, and the vision I see can be ours. For when Yonada has reached her final home, then I'll follow you to the stars. For the world is hollow, and I have touched the sky, and the vision I see can be ours. For when Yonada has reached her final home, then I'll follow you to the stars. I'll follow you to the stars.
Magic pool of water, rippling looking glass, like reflecting images now lost within my past. Turn the water inside out and cast the spell again. Show me my tomorrow and not the things I've been. I gaze into the water and I see the future clear. Now the spell is shattered but the future's drawing near. I want to flee in terror, walk calmly to the door. The future's tugging at me now, and I am free no more. I've seen the future, and the future has seen me. Now I know where I must go, I know my destiny. Am I just a puppet free will forever fled? And will the puppet master pull my strings until the day I'm dead? Waiting there outside the door, my best and oldest friend, and I can only speak my lines until the drama's end. What did you see? He asks me, what does the future hold? Come in and stand beside me and watch as it unfolds. He stares into the water, but now the water's clear. He looks at me so strangely, but he doesn't know to fear. I slide my knife between his ribs before he can ask why. I hear the future laughing, and as he dies I cry. I have seen the future, and the future has seen me. Now I know where I must go, I know my destiny. Am I just a puppet now, free will forever fled? Or will the puppet master pull my strings until the day I'm dead? Now I'm locked within my cell, they say that I am mad. My words and tears flow freely now, please understand I had no choice, no power to change the course of days and future past. And still my words are scripted until I breathe my last. I've seen the future has seen me. Now I know where I must go, I know my destiny. Now I'm just a puppet, free will forever fled. And the puppet master pulls my strings until the day I'm dead. Yes, the puppet master pulls my strings until the day I'm dead.
Before Lord God made the sea and the land, he held all the stars in the palm of his hand, and they ran through his fingers like grains of sand. And one little star fell alone. So the Lord God hunted on the wild night air for the little lost star in the dark down there. And he stated and promised he'd take special care so it wouldn't get lost again. Now man, don't mind if the stars grow dim and the clouds blow over and darken him, so long as the Lord God's watching over them, keeping track how it all goes on. But I've been walking through the night and the day till my eyes get weary and my hair turns gray, and sometimes it seems maybe God's gone away, forgetting the promise that we heard him say, and we're lost out here in the stars, little stars, big stars, glowing through the night, and we're lost out here in the stars.
Young women, if you travel stellar shipping lanes, beware the whisper, soft caress of gentle fingers in your hair, the tender kisses you lie sleeping when there's no one there, and your temperatures rise. You've been touched by the phantom lover of the Stardrive. Go one knows his name, what he was, or where he came from. He just began to haunt the house that he run. No sooner is the cruiser's jumped it faster than light done, he arrives. For with a soulful sigh, the phantom lover of the Stardrive. Ghost or alien, dead or alive, only one sure thing is known. The phantom lover of the Stardrive only haunts the ladies, he leaves the men alone. In normal space there's not a trace of passion's entity, but jump to light and his romantic spree is guaranteed. An interstellar dawn, my lady passengers agree with the sparkle in their eyes. He's a tachyon high, the phantom lover of the Stardrive. Ghost or alien, dead or alive, only one sure thing is known. The phantom lover of the Stardrive only haunts the ladies, he leaves the men alone. They love him, yes they do, and now the towel steady cruises look solid by. Oh, women who've been victimized, he's a tachyon high, the phantom lover of the Stardrive, he's satisfied. The phantom lover of the Stardrive, he's a tachyon high, the phantom lover of the Stardrive.
She was just a yeoman, he was A.B. space hand too. When they saw each other there was nothing they could do. It was love, it was kismet, it was passion, it was sex. They damn near raped each other right there in between the decks. She says there's empty bunks in sick bay, I could feel you full of joy. She nibbled on his shoulder and she says you've got a boy. And just 6 hours later, and 3 shots of restore, she says there's 0G for you and me and Photon chamber 4. Oh, was it good for you? It was great for me, I really saw the stars. Explosions and commotions clear from Venus to Mars. But before we go back on watch, I'd like just one thing more. She says there's 0G for you and me and Photon chamber 4. Well, there's 2 of them, one EV suit, the vacuum, and Ethology. They settled in for love and sheer pornography. That's when the alien cruiser showed up on the battle screen. The captain said condition red and something quite obscene. He said most graceful phasers, photons blow her from the sky. He ran across his view screens with an angry practiced eye. Before he sets on fire though, he says just one thing more. First fire blank to blow the crap from Photon chamber 4. And was it good view? It was great for me, I really saw the stars. Explosions and commotions clear from Venus to Mars. But before we go back on watch, I'd like one thing more. She says there's 0G for you and me in Photon chamber 4. Well, the little sun was then begun in chambers 1 through 3. A touch would be enough to end that alien's misery. And touching's what was going on in Photon chamber 4. They didn't see when they flew free and floated out the door. Now springs will stop a phaser, they'll drain a photon too. But they will pass slow moving mass, not a thing they can do. Like a hot knife through warm butter, they drifted right on by. Swoop magnets gripped on the alien ship and fireworks lit the skies. It wasn't good for you, it was grand to me, I really saw the stars. Explosions and commotions clear from Venus to Mars. But before we go back on watch, I'd like just one thing more. She says there's 0G for you and me in Photon chamber 4. Well, that fight went on for an hour or so, it really lit the sky. It was like a cross between World War III and the 4th of July. Then the alien screamed and faltered, and a phaser made it through. That alien ship was wrapped and ripped and finally floated too. It was red and bright and brilliant, it was green and orange too. It was every color you'd ever seen and a couple that were new. Everyone who saw the sight, they agreed that it was neat. Their liner down the conflict was, my God, this can't be beat. It wasn't good for you, it was great for me, I really saw the stars. Explosions and commotions clear from Venus to Mars. But before we go back on watch, he says just one thing more. I'd put things for you and me in Photon chamber 4. Well, the salvage ships, they headed out to see what they could find. Computer tapes and readouts, it's all day to be mine. They had what they could carry, they had to get some more. The captain said just stop the craft and Photon chamber for. Well, they dumped off what they gathered, headed off to get more loot. They dumped off old computer tapes, one battered EV suit. That EV suit started moving, headed towards the airlock door. Two tired spacers stumbled in from Photon chamber 4. And was it good for you? It was great for me, I really saw the stars. Explosions and commotions clear from deep into Mars. Tried sick bay and the weapon pods, I'll tell you this for sure. When it comes to sex, there's nothing next to Photon chamber 4.
I was boxed and laid to rest beneath the lily field. I didn't know that there were those to whom the dead appealed. The earthworms and bacteria have left their marks behind. But if someone can love me still, I'm sure that I won't mind. No jury in the world would convict me. Just dream I like some weirdo will choose me for the one and dig me up each evening long enough to have his fun. I didn't write this. I hope you don't think we're shooting the bearer of bad news. And now some drunken sailor has decided to get fresh. In spite of my protruding bones and decomposing flesh, I lie here only watching as I often did in life. But to him my unresponsiveness makes me the perfect wife. And it was just my hope some weirdo would choose me for the one. He digs me up each evening long enough to have his fun. Now all you ladies worry that your love will be untrue, and all you men that want a girl who won't care what you do, just take your cue from Faulkner or Paul or Passive Boy, and find some dear departed wife find some dear departed whose cadaver to employ. Just find an isolated graveyard with carcasses to steal. Though the stench may be disgusting, quite enough to make you real. Wow.
I remember growing up like it was only yesterday. Mom and Daddy tried their best to guide me on my way, but the hard times and the liquor drove the easy love away. And the only love I knew about was hard love. It was hard love every hour of the day, when Christmas to my birthday was a million years away. And the fear that came between them drove the tears into my play. There was love in Daddy's house, but it was hard love. And I recall the gentle courtesy that you gave me as I tried to dissemble in politeness all the love I felt inside. And for every song of laughter, there was another song that cried. This ain't no easy weekend, this is hard love. It was hard love, every step of the way. Hard to be so close to you, so hard to turn away. And when all the stars and sentimental songs dissolved today, there was nothing left to sing about but hard love. So I loved you for your courage and for your gentle sense of shame. I love you for your laughter and your language and your name. And I knew it was impossible, but I love you just the same. Though the only love I gave to you was hard love. It was hard love. It was hard on you, I know. The only love I gave to you was love I couldn't show. You forgave the heart that loved you as your lover turned to go, leaving nothing but the memory of hard love. So I'm standing in this phone booth with $1 and a dime, wondering what to say to you to ease your troubled mind. For the Lord's cross might redeem us, but our own just waste our time. And to tell the two apart is always hard love. So I'll tell you that I love you, even though I'm far away. And I'll tell you how you change me as I live from day to day. How you help me to accept myself, and I won't forget to say, love is never wasted, even when it's hard love. Yes, it's hard love, but it's love all the same. Not the stuff of fantasy, but more than just a game. And the only kind of miracle that's worthy of the name. For the love that heals our lives is mostly hard love.
Now Daddy married Mommy with the first child on the way. He said, you'll give me 13 more. She said, no, how, Jose? It made old Daddy feel ill-used. She won't stay sick for me. So he knocked up his mistress, Donna Lee. He said, I'll beat my uncle, Jack, Billy, Bob, McGee. His wife gave him 12 children and his girlfriend 23. The scientist, when told of this, was known to smirk and say, the dad was acting R and Mommy K. Daddy's acting R selected and Mommy's acting K. He wishes he could keep her pregnant every single day. Mommy knows the work and cost the child brings to a home. She knows she'll face those sleepless nights and pay those bills alone. So any good biologist can take one look and say that Daddy's acting R selected and Mommy's acting K. Now for those of you who didn't spend thousands of dollars, here's the explanation. Now an R selected critter is like a rabbit or a squirrel. They'll have a zillion babies and then loose them on the world. Most of them will get picked off, but few will make it through. And that's what our selected critters do. But a K-selected critter is like an elephant, you see. We'll have a single baby and then tend it carefully. We'll give it all the best in life and spring for college too. And that's what K-selected critters do. Yes, Daddy's acting R-selected and Mommy's acting K. He wishes he could keep her pregnant every single day. But Mommy knows the work and cost the child brings to a home. She knows she'll face those sleepless one look and say that Daddy's acting R selected and Mommy's acting K. Now, Donna Lee was struggling to give Daddy's baby care, so she brought it to his doorstep just when Mommy found her there. But they talked it out and found they had the same thing on their minds, so they left a note where Daddy's sure to find. And it said, Donnelly and I agree, the setups for the birds. You need to change your eldest diapers before you sire your third. We're off to bars and parties and each night date different men, and we'll come back when midnight meetings end. So now it's Mommy acting R selected while Daddy's acting K. She's gonna find a brand new man to greet each brand new day, but Daddy's learned the work and cost that kids bring to the home. He's gonna face those sleepless nights and pay those bills alone. So any good ethologist can take one look and say that Mommy's acting R selected and Daddy's acting K. Any good behaviorist could take one look and say that Mommy's acting R selected and Daddy's acting K.
Well, Mary Jo, how'd your first day at WorldCon go? Aren't you getting in a little late? It's nearly 2. You know there's 3 days more with panels and stuff galore. I'd try to get a bit more sleep if I were you. Sorry that I woke you, didn't mean to be so loud. You see, there was this party with a really friendly crowd, and now I know some people, so I don't feel quite as cowed, and I'll tell you all about it in the morning. Well, Mary Jo, how'd your second day at WorldCon go? I haven't seen you since dinner time, and it's almost 3. I'm sort of blue. After 10 there's not much to do, and I kinda wish that you would spend more time with me. What do you mean, not much to do? There's parties left and right. There's a dance down in the ballroom with a band that's dynamite, and the Filkers in the meeting room will probably sing all night, and I'll tell you more about it in the morning. Well, Mary Jo, how'd your third day at WorldCon go? I was starting to worry some, it's nearly dawn. You've sure been acting queer ever since we came into here. I thought I had made it clear this can't go on. Sorry, Bill, I really didn't mean to be this late. The elevator jammed, it just won't carry 28. But Julia was with us and she really does sing great, and I'll tell you about it later in the morning. Well, Mary Jo, how'd your fourth day at WorldCon go? I don't know about the people here, they seem real strange. Did you see that big green thing with the claws and the purple wings? Or would that even bother you? You sure have changed. Oh, Bill, don't be so stupid, that was just the masquerade, and the green thing's just a dragon, there's no need to be afraid. And you would not believe the work it took to get that made. He was telling me about it Friday morning. Well, Mary Jo, it's about time for us to go. I wish you hadn't brought me here, I've been so bored. It'll be nice to get home, where the two of us can be alone. After after dinner we'll go to bed and lock the door. Bill, I never knew that you could act like such a slime. It's been a great convention and I've had a lovely time. And I'm riding home with Jim, who thinks my voice is just sublime. And you can move your stuff out in the morning.
You know, I used to write serious, meaningful work. Damn near starved to death. Oh, I'd sell the occasional short story that wasn't enough to live on. But after a while, I caught on. Well, I saw what they were buying. I mean, the great 24-hour thing. Slave Girl of Gore. Bimbos of the Death Sun. I even got one rejection that was remarkable in its honesty. Schlockhaus sent one of my novels back with a little note that said, "Your style's good, kid, but this'll never sell. It's got no sex." Well, good style, no sex, and I'm still on unemployment, writing for my own enjoyment. That ain't it, kid, that ain't it, kid. Then I found what stops bankrupt biz. Found what sold from the days of covers with gals in copper braziers. What? Tits and ass, play it hot and never cool, make the adolescents drool, hips and glistening whips, you're listening, it's not class, but the crowd's your sure to please, and that means there's royalties to spare. Tits and ass won't sell your books if they're not there. Is it hard to write them either? Didn't hurt my sex life neither. Deep and moody, I would gather kids in specs round, all the jazzy intellects round. They adored me so, but they bored me so. Now I draw a more kinky crew, want to try all the wild things that my cardboard characters do. Why? Tits and ass keep their pulses running fast, and your fame is sure to last. Maidens glamorous, swordsmen amorous, it's a gas. And though some say not for me, they still read 'em secretly. You'll find tits and ass can change your life. They sure changed mine. And though critics treat me with scorn, they're just jealous of what I've gained with this science fictional porn. This tits and ass, mix it in with mystic lore, and the fans will beg for more. Gals in pentacles, things with tentacles, wit won't pass. You just write the way I do, and you'll see an ending to all strife. Tits and ass, yeah, tits and ass have changed my life.